Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Mr. Elvis needs some cage maintenance. His light is out, his camera is offline because of software update to the router, as well as he's shed, and his cage is a general mess. And as you can see, I think he is a bit excited right now. The plan is to occupy his mouth and hopefully not anger him too much by poking around in his cage. So that's the plan. I am, as I usually do when I'm working with Elvis, I have my field snake hunting boots on, which offer a lot more protection than the sneakers, as well as the razor gaiters. Added protection for my lower end. He can be quite rowdy when he wants to be. He's been generally pretty good, but I take no chances when it comes to Elvis. So let me gather what I need. A new light bulb. I'll pull the camera once I get his mouth full, and then I'll clean his cage and such. So we'll pause for just a second and then have at it. Normally I put a 75 watt bulb in his overhead light. Not that he really needs it, but I only have 75, so...
No, you only have 50.
Sorry, correct. Thank you, dear. I have only 50s because that's what the vast majority of the cages take. So he will get a 50 today. Alright, so let's go ahead and prepare to release the Kraken, so to speak. Yeah, you know that's a signal, huh? You got a little stuck shed under your chin, huh? I know, I see that. Okay. You ready, huh? You gonna take this nicely? Okay, good boy. Go ahead. Go ahead, you got it. Oh, yes, I'll let go, I promise. There we go. There we go. You want to allow me a little leeway to get in there and replace your light bulb, huh? See, you've got some nice poop there too. Now look, dude, I'm not going after your food. Just stay where you are. This is one of the reasons why I add the extra protection to my lower end is I am standing quite close to him. And it wouldn't take much for him to drop the rat and bite. So it pays to protect yourself the best you can. No, you don't like. None of the snakes like their cages maintained, but you know, this stuff has to get done. Now the camera will have to come out and be reprogrammed and put back in. So he may actually get a second treat today just to keep his yap busy. Okay. Very slowly. Okay, so let's get the scooper out. Just drop that in the trash. Get the scooper out. You know, I buy paint scrapers by the dozen and stuff, but when I look for one, I can never find it. Each room has a couple in it. Oh, here they are. They're all buried on the table here next to Mr. Stinkbug. Okay.
It'd be nice if he would sort of reel himself back in, but of course he's not going to do that.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I get the impression or the feeling that he's like, come and take it.
I dare you.
Yes, exactly. I know. Well, you're putting yourself over here, and I'm just trying to work around you, dude. I know. Huh? Yes, okay, thank you. Well, I guess that the poop hit the fan, so to speak.
Yeah, it just flew everywhere. You little snot. Oh, you little brat.
Yes, I think he personally enjoyed that. Okay, so.
That's how you make everybody move very quickly.
Yes, he does demand quite a bit of respect, you know, and I don't try to push his buttons, but, you know, that's part of this, the keeping process is you need to get things done.
No, he's decided to do takeout.
All right, well, I'm not going to object right now to takeout food.
Yes, well, you'll excuse me if I stay over by the door.
Yes, that's quite okay. All right, well, you know, just go do your thing there, dude. And just so you don't start sniffing these, get all excited because they used to encase sausages, and get these off the floor. Okay, so. Go ahead, you start munching that. I'm not going to bother you. I know. That's fine. You can keep on chewing on Mr. Rat there. That's just perfect.
Yes, but you know, he needs to either go all the way out or all the way in because it's making it impossible for you to do anything.
Well, yes.
You're just such a brat.
He is a brat. I know.
He's got his mouth full, so he really doesn't like being disturbed. Your plan is quickly unraveling.
You know, with snakes, you just can't plan. You can think you can, but more often than not, they have other plans.
And he's folding it in half, which is just going to frustrate the heck out of him.
Yes, and I have learned throughout the years of having Elvis is you just let him deal with the rodent as he wants to, because your intervention is only going to anger and frustrate him further.
And of course he's munching it just about on top of his poop that he made you fling.
Yes. Elvis, your plan to eat that rat is not going very well. See, normally, I give it to him and I give him it nose first, but now he's sort of working down the back, and it's really probably a good idea if you go towards the door, because at some point he may drop it.
Yes, I'm just thinking that. He looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Yes, Elvis, this is not working the way you normally do things. King cobras really aren't, I'll say equipped, but I mean in the general sense. They're born and designed snake eaters, and getting them feeding on rodents is a major accomplishment. But they do so with some difficulty, because their mouth is not meant for grabbing, soft, gushy fur versus hard scales. So again, he's trying to eat, and it's frustrating. And you can imagine if you were trying to eat, a steak with no hands, you would quickly become frustrated too. Elvis, come on. Well, I think at this point, probably just best to see if I can move him back in his cage and let him work the details out.
And he's clearly getting very frustrated.
Yep. Alright. One less thing to be in the way. Come on, dude. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I know. Come on. Come on. There you go. Go back there and eat it, and I'll come back later and do the rest of this. And it's safer for everybody.
Oh, that is a very irritated snake.
Alright, well, let's just let him go. And I'll come back in a little bit.
Oh, yeah. It's not our fault.
Alright, well let's just leave him alone and this way he'll relax and maybe figure it out.
Figure it out?
Yep.
Okay. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hi, bud. No, there's no food for you. That's what you're interested in. Two things, food or out to roam, huh?